Hello, dear students. Good morning. Good morning to you all. I know you're staying home, you're preparing for your quiz exams, and you are maintaining your health rules. So, by the grace of Almighty, you are safe and sound in this pandemic situation. So, welcome you all to online class. I am Richard Gomez. I will take English first paper of class 9 today from your English for Today book, Unit 2, Lesson 2, page 23. So everybody open your book at page 23. Reading really helps. So in the Lesson 2, reading really helps, the first part of the text is like this. It is also a conversation between Anusha and Tia. That is from the first lesson. We know Anusha is a very good sportsman. Actually, she likes to be fit and she likes sports. So she does yoga and she has also different pastimes. And Tia is her friend and she likes to watch television, movies, reading books, these kinds of. But Tia was interested to learn yoga. So Anusha gave a documentary or book to Tia about yoga. So I'm going through the text here. A, read the conversation and tell what Anusha is going to read. Anusha: Tia, hope you enjoyed the article on yoga. Tia: yes, it's great. By the way, Anusha, how did you enjoy London Olympics as a sports lover? Anusha: people rightly say that it is the greatest show on earth. I'm still thrilled to remember what Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt have shown. Amazing. Tia: right you are. They are incredible. However, I have got an interesting article on the internet on Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. You might like it and take part in the debate on who is better between these two greats. Please read it. Anusha: Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. Thank you, Tia. I would love to read it. So in this conversation, we find that Tia actually enjoyed the article on yoga that was given by Anusha. And now Anusha is talking to Tia is talking to Anusha about the London Olympics and the two great athletes, Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. She wants to give Anusha, as Anusha is very fond of sports, so Tia wants to give her some articles on that Olympics and on the debate of Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt about their performance, who is better in their performance. So we can read the articles. So B, read the text published in a newspaper in 2012 and answer the questions that follow. So this article was given to Anusha by Tia. So here there is two pictures. You can see the first picture is Usain Bolt and the second picture is Michael Phelps. So Usain Bolt, this is a very common picture of him. Whenever he wins a race, he shows like this. He shows like arrow, and this is his common gesture after winning a race. And Michael Phelps is just laughing, wearing a medal. So Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt are great, but who is better? The title is that. Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt are great, but who is better? With the curtains closing on the 2012 London Olympics, it's impossible not to look back and reflect on the greatest performances by Olympic athletes. Photo, Kribili, USA Today Sports. So I want to say something about the two pictures here. First one, Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt was born on August 21st, 1986. He is a Jamaican former sprinter, widely considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time. He is a world record holder in the 100 meters, 200 meters and 4 into 100 meters relay. His nickname is Lightning Bolt as he is very fast. He won gold medals in the 100 meter and 200 meter races in an unprecedented 3 straight Olympic Games and is widely considered the greatest sprinter of all time. He has helped Jamaica to 3 4 into 100 meters relay world records, with the current record being 36.84 seconds set in 2012. Bolt's most successful event is the 200 meter with 3 Olympics and 4 world titles. And about Michael Phelps, I like to say, Fred Phelps was born on June 30, 1985, 1 year earlier, is an American former competitive swimmer and the most successful and most decorated Olympian of all time, with a total 28 medals. He also holds the all-time records for Olympic gold medals, 23, Olympic gold medals in individual events, 13, and Olympic medals in individual events, 16. His nickname is the Baltimore Bullet or Flying Fish, as he is very fast in swimming. At the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, he won 5 gold medals and 1 silver. This made him the most successful athlete of the Games for the 4th Olympics in a row. So this is something historical about this two-person, some biography. Now I want to go to the next page, page 24. Open your book, page 24 from your text. I'm going through the text here. The Olympics have many memorable moments and athletes will remember by name alone. The list is quite big. Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt are the latest addition to this list of the bests. They made London Olympics stand apart. If there is any question like this, what is the standout performance of London 2012? Perhaps the answer is the London Games gave us Michael Phelps versus Usain Bolt. The first one is an already decorated Olympian who put the finishing touches on his great athletic careers, and another came up with a new definition of fast. Two of the most popular Olympic sports, sprinting and swimming, saw their two biggest stars captivating audiences. They also dominated in 2008 Beijing Games, but Phelps and Bolt cemented their legacies in London. Phelps, the American swimmer, passed gymnast Larissa Latania for the most Olympic medals ever. Bolt was the third man to repeat as a 100-meter gold medalist and the first as a 200-meter gold medalist, and he broke his own Olympic record by running the 100-meter in 9.63 seconds. Once Phelps and Bolt were back in their pool and track, the storyline changed. So from this we can gauge about the history, why they are considered as the best athletes in Olympics. Phelps is the most decorated Olympian ever with 22 overall medals, 18 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Bolt is the most accomplished Olympics sprinter with the unprecedented double, making clear that he is the fastest man in the world. So next part, but there's a debate who had the better Olympics. I would be It would be tough to top Phelps' 8 gold medals in Beijing, but what if we are only talking London? London was Phelps' grand finale. He won 4 golds and 2 silvers in 7 events, and he says he will never race again. London was Bolt's chance to prove he is still the greatest. Bolt won 6 gold medals in 6 Olympic finals. He is the first man ever in the history of the modern games to sweep the 100 and 200 in back-to-back Olympics. Not to mention the addition of back-to-back relay golds. And Bolt became a legend in his own world. Phelps already was. Bolt is just 25 years old, so there is no telling how long he can be on top of the sprinting world. What if he decides to retire from sprinting to focus on the 400 meters, just to break another world record or 2? It would be amazing and entirely possible for him to accomplish. Who had the better 2012 games? You tell us. Let the debate begin. Adapted from USA Today Sports London 2012. So there's a debate always who was the best among these 2 athletes, Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. So in the next part, I like to give some vocabularies here. Thrilled, adjective, means cause someone to have a sudden feeling of excitement and pleasure. To incredible, adjective, unbelievable, marvelous, fabulous. 3, captivating, adjective, impressive, fascinating or catching. 4, dominate, verb, master, subjugate, govern. 5, legend, noun, an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. And number 6, accompanied, verb, attain, win or achieve. So now you can open your book at page 25. There are some questions. What makes London Olympics 2012 exceptionally sensational? Number 2, how are Phelps and Bolt brilliantly similar and different? Number 3, between these 2 Olympians, who has bagged the highest honor within the same time frame? 4, what is special in Bolt so far? Number 5, how does Bolt evaluate himself? And in number C, make 2 flowcharts on Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt. The first 2 are done for you. Michael Phelps, the greatest swimmer ever, and Usain Bolt, the most successful sprinter. I think you can practice it at your home. Now number D, I want to read it out for you. Here is a fill up the blanks with clues. Read the following text and complete the blank spaces with the appropriate words from the box below. I want to solve it for you. The clues given are in the box: answer, sprinter, Olympians, speed, Olympics, swimmer, debate, legends, retired, proof, histories, biggest. The passage like that. These are the stories of 2 most successful Olympians of history. While one is famous as the fastest dash, the other is celebrated as the fastest dash of the world. However, both are unparalleled for their dash in their own field. They made history in the Beijing dash. They have made newer dash in the London Olympics too. They are the living dash now. Though Phelps has dash from his race, Bolt has prospects to dash himself in the next Olympic as well. After the dash show on earth is over in London, this dash will go on. Who is better? Only time will dash this question. So I like to give the answers for you. So I'm giving you the answers. There are the stories of two most successful Olympians of history, while one is famous as the fastest swimmer or sprinter, the other is celebrated as the fastest sprinter or swimmer of the world. However, both are unparalleled for their number C speed in their own field. They made history in the Beijing D Olympics. They have made newer E histories in the London Olympics too. They are the living F legends now. Though Phelps has G retired from his race, Bolt has prospects to H prove himself in the next Olympic as well. After the biggest show on earth is over in London, this debate will go on. Who is better? Only time will answer this question. So this is all for today. Until next class, goodbye. Stay home and be safe. Have a nice day.